Hello and welcome to a live show, a very different live show. So I apologize firstly for the low resolution. Secondly, for the echoing. I'm in my very echoey living room. You only realize how echoey these places are when you try and do live streams in them. But nonetheless, we are here with another Tuesday live show. And today we're talking about this. It's just literally been launched this second. It's the Numark Mixstream Pro Go. So in this live show, it's actually quite good that we're doing this in my living room. I'll tell you why in a minute. In this live show, we are going to be looking at what this is very quickly. But the most important thing is I'm going to be giving you 7 things you need to know about this. It's a bit of a game-changing, groundbreaking DJ standalone unit, which I'm about to share with you. So that's what we're going to be doing now. Now, we have got our professional studio version of what I'm doing here now, which goes into a lot more detail about the Numark Mixstream Pro Go. It was filmed in our studio and it's got a very close look at all the features of this, so that is something for you to go and watch as well. We've also got a full written review of this, but this is a nice complimentary piece that I've got for you today because we're looking at the 7 things you just need to know about it. Because if you are thinking about buying this, these are the kind of things that you might not find out from watching the technical reviews by DJs, for DJs, and all that stuff. This is a step back. So, why are we in my living room, by the way? Because the internet is down in the office. They fitted gigabit up, gigabit down internet on Friday morning, and it's still not working. So I've had to come home to do your live show. I refused to not do it. But actually, it makes sense because this is a totally portable DJ unit. You can use it anywhere, and in that sense it's groundbreaking. It's the first type ever that's got all these features on it. There's nothing else out there that's like this, so it is groundbreaking. It is a bit of a game changer, and if you just add a microphone and headphones to it, you've got something you can use anywhere. So in this show I'll talk you through our 7 reasons why we think this is something you should know about, but also if you're thinking of buying it, 7 things you ought to know. Then at the end we'll have a little chat with you. A few of you saying in the chat already, I can't watch both at once, watch this one first. Right, okay, so what are the 7 things? Number 1, the big difference between this unit, which is a standalone DJ unit, built-in speakers, built-in Wi-Fi for music, built-in screen and software, touch screen, no need to plug a laptop in it. The big difference about this is they put a really good battery in it, rechargeable battery. So you can now use this anywhere, Wi-Fi to get the music into it. It's got all the things that the previous models in the range have got, the previous Mixstream Pro models have got from Numark, but they've added the battery. And although the battery is just one extra thing, it's actually the game changer because we've looked at battery controllers before. They haven't got speakers in or they need other stuff to work them. This has got everything. It's the first one that's got everything. So you can get your music over the Wi-Fi from your favorite streaming service. You've got speakers so you can hear it. Yeah, you wouldn't run a party on them, but they're fine for your living room. You've got the built-in DJ software, so you don't need to use a laptop. So you're not having to buy music, you're not having to install and use a laptop, you're not having to find a Bluetooth speaker that you've somehow got a socket on as well, which is the thing that most people have knocking around now, and even they don't work very well nowadays. Speakers are built in, and it's now got a battery. Charge it and use it anywhere. Bit of a game changer. So the battery is the thing here. The second thing is that they've included Amazon Music on this. And that's a really smart move because who hasn't got an Amazon account, right? The barrier to entry to using Amazon's Music Unlimited or whatever it's called on a DJ controller is almost zero. And so that means that for people who don't know about Beatport and DJ services and having to subscribe to a record pool online to get music and all that stuff, no need. Just log into your Amazon account. Bang, you're done. You've got music. I think you can see a theme here, right? And the theme is accessibility. It's what we're really loving about this. So the inclusion of Amazon Music is really, really smart. It just makes it usable for more DJs, for people who maybe wouldn't normally have a go at DJing. And of course, as a DJ school, we love that. If you just joined us, by the way, we are in my living room. We've been forced here, but it's not a bad thing. We're looking at the Mixstream Pro Go, which has just this second been launched. It's basically the Mixstream Pro, which is a really good standalone DJ unit, no computer required, no music library required because it's got Wi-Fi and it works with streaming services. But it's also got a battery in now, as well. And it comes in, it's Numark, it comes in hundreds, not thousands. So it's good value. So that's what we're looking at. Right, so that is actually my third point. Despite the brand, despite the fact that this is a Numark controller, and Numark is a consumer brand, we all know that. Numark is not Pioneer DJ or anything. It's just a consumer brand. Despite that, this looks and feels really professional. It's nice and weighty. It's well designed. Despite being plastic, it feels as good as any, say, Pioneer DJ gear. And actually, I think the grey paint job really works nicely on it. It looks even more professional. I know it's got fingerprints all over it. Look at that screen. It looks even more professional than the darker paint job on the previous models. So despite the fact that it's Numark, it looks pro. And so good on them for that. However, my fourth point, and the 7 things you need to know, is that it isn't really pro. It might have pro in the name, but this is not a pro DJ controller. There's no auxiliary input at all on the back. All pro DJ units have to have an auxiliary input for a backup device or for plugging extra gear in. Very limited effects. It's only got 4 performance pads instead of 8 on each side. It's what else? The screen's a little bit small. You can't angle it. It's the fonts are a bit cramped. Look, these are all things that don't make the blindest bit of difference on a consumer DJ controller. This is awesome. Short pitch faders. Did I say that? The pitch fader is really short. This is awesome for consumers. But if you are a pro DJ, you're going to miss those things. It's not really pro. However, that said, my 5th point, we can see some pros using this nonetheless. Maybe as a second DJ controller, maybe as a unit for home or as a backup. You know, wedding DJ using it for receptions or outdoor events where they've just got to quickly play some music outdoors before going in for the main event. Hey, battery. Hey, Wi-Fi music. Hey, built-in software, so no need to take your laptop out. There's a lot of use cases, I think, for this in professional environments. I just don't see people using it as their only DJ controller if they're pro DJs. So Numark has really cleverly put USBs on the back of it. Probably for that reason, they know that some mobile DJs are going to use this. Not only that, but it's got dual USB. Did I say USBs? I meant XLRs. Dual USB inputs for your music, and it's got an SD card slot there. Now that is worth pointing out, because if you're using streaming services on this, Beatport or Amazon or BeatSource or SoundCloud or whichever, Tidal, and you put cue points and loops and things like that down on your tracks, as long as you've got something inserted that's got memory on it, and the obvious thing would be an SD card here, it will remember all the things you do on those tracks. So next time you load them, they'll still all be analyzed in the way you want. So it's worth knowing that you can push something in there. So the whole thing today is that we are stuck in my studio. Sorry about the terrible audio if you're getting terrible audio, etc., etc. It's just there's no internet at the studio, at the office, so we're stuck in my living room rather. So that's why. So no apologies. It's just how it is sometimes. Our 6th point about this is that the built-in software, Engine DJ, utterly rocks. It really is excellent. And not only that, it's getting better all the time. I was speaking to the developers only today, and guess what? They're introducing what we call fuzzy key mixing, which is actually key sync that works. So well done, chaps, for that. It's got control for consumer lighting, for smart lighting with DMX. It's got a built-in sampler. It's got built-in analysis of tunes, as we've already talked about. It's got Wi-Fi audio, etc., etc., etc. It's really, really powerful built-in software. And it's embedded, which is just the absolute best. But the second thing is you can use it with DJ software. So you can use this with Serato, and you can use it with Virtual DJ. Virtual DJ especially, it's got really good DJ software implementation with this. So you've got the best of both worlds there. And the theme here, I think, is that they're trying to make this not only a decent price, because I think it's about $800, but also really accessible. It's the kind of DJ controller that everyone's going to want to use, and it doesn't matter where you use it. And I tell you what, if you've got kids, they're going to want to use it as well. Your family and friends will just get it. And there's no barriers to entry. As I said at the beginning, just add headphones and speakers and you're off. So no, it isn't pro, really. despite the name. But yes, I think this is going to appeal to an awful lot of DJs. I think they've done a really good job of this, and the battery is just the icing on the cake. It's actually the third implementation of this, and they've got it really, really right with this unit. So I'm going to put the unit down now. If you've just joined us, I have to apologize for the fact that we're in my living room and not in the studio. We have got a full studio review of that, which has just gone live on the YouTube channel. So you can go and see that, where I talk to you in a lot more detail about all the features of the Mixstream Pro Go. This was meant to be just our little live show today, also from the studio, but because of engineering issues with our studio internet, we are completely offline there. So I've had to come home. It's very echoey. I know the audio is a bit jittery, the camera's a bit dodgy, but nonetheless, I wanted to do the show anyway, so I hope you'll forgive me for that. But also, it does kind of like bring us to focus on the fact that that DJ controller will work anyway. You don't have to be in a DJ booth to use it, for instance. So I'm going to turn a negative into a positive. So that's what it's been about today. There is an article accompanying this with all 7 points written up in them, so do take a look for the link underneath to watch that, or if you're watching this video in the article, read down for more. Meanwhile, though, I want to just spend the rest of our time together today by talking to a few of you guys and girls about this. See what you think. What do you think about this unit? So what have we got? Hey, this is cool. Don't want that though. I'll just read him out. So hello to DJ Baldrian, who says, good morning, Phil and DJs from Washington State. I have my coffee and I'm ready for the live stream. Oh, that's very good. Oh, look, I can get the comments up. Isn't that nice? So hello to Robert in the Netherlands, and to Keshia, and to DJ88. And DJ88 was the one saying, hey, I can't watch both at once. No, you'll have to watch our other video afterwards if you're here now, but don't worry, it's there for you. Hello from the sunshine and showers in the UK, says Sarah. Well, at least you got the sunshine going on there as well. I'm in the UK this coming weekend for the first time for a long time. Right, about the mix stream, check your mic, it's crackling. Yes, nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. It is what it is for now. Hello from DJ Forster, who's there in New York City. Can't stay, but saying hello. Right, let's grab some chat about this unit. I'll cut it reasonably short today because I know that we're not doing so well on the microphone. But this one is from, apparently it's distorted. The audio is distorted. Well, I could try turning it down a bit. See if that helps. Looks like it's just made it quieter to me, but maybe tell me if it helps. Right, so what have we got here? A few of you confusing this with the one that came before. Yes, this has got the battery built in. That's what the difference is here. There's a battery. This is called the Mixstream Pro Go. That's what the difference is there. So the Mix Track Pro has been called Pro for many years, says someone over on our Facebook group, and never had Pro features. But therefore you're correct. Pro is misleading. But I do love my old Numark Mix Track Pro. Yeah, I mean, Pro is in the eye of the beholder, I think. Chuck says, I like the double USB. Makes it easier to switch DJs on. Having to use a hub to do the same with my Prime Go. Yes, the Prime Go doesn't have dual USB, which is more expensive than this unit, but does have a lot of the different functions that we're talking about. So DJ Pistol Pete says it looks good but simple, and give it to Angelo and he'll rip it up. Yes, Angelo, our tutor, would certainly love to have a go on that. I'm sure he would. Hello to David in Texas, who says, thank you for going ahead with the show. I love your audiobook. More of your voice. Well, the voice quality is appreciably better on the audiobook, which of course was done in a proper studio. This one is from Alan, who says, this would be absolutely great for DJ sets in a park or by a river. I agree, it would be fantastic, wouldn't it, in those things. So apparently I have fixed the sound. Not really sure how, just turning it down. There you go. Wish I had figured that out earlier, eh? I might invest in this, says Benny, for cocktails in another room. Yes, you know, as I said, for second DJ sets, for being something that DJs who have got a big system to use in their main sets, but then which they can also use as a secondary unit. I think you're right. I think it would fit really well there. Would this be better than the Numark NS4 FX for practicing on at home only? Well, you wouldn't need the laptop and you wouldn't need speakers. So for those reasons, if that's important to you, then I would say it would. The NS4FX is not a very good value controller because it doesn't come with a full version of Serato, so it's quite limited. And for the price, you would want that, I would say. The battery is a good upgrade for the unit, says Chuck. I still prefer my Prime Go as that fits in my carry-on bag. Yes, it's just that nice size, isn't it? The Denon DJ Prime Go. Right, I'm going to leave it there, folks, because of the fact that we're having to do this in my living room because of the emergency situation in the studio where I can't get in there to do it. And also because we do have a full video for you. And the full video is going to give you a lot more information about this. It's live at the moment on the Digital DJ Tips YouTube channel, so go and look at it. I've made a proper video in the studio talking to you in more detail about this. But I wanted to just give you the kind of 7 things that you need to know about this if you're thinking of buying it on a really quick video now, and get a few of your immediate thoughts. So we've done that, and those 7 things were built-in battery on the Mixstream. Shall I get it again? Let's get it and hold it up again. Built-in battery on this unit, which is a first because it's now combined with all the other things that it's got built in: speakers, Wi-Fi, embedded DJ system, etc., to give you a really true all-in-one unit. It's got Amazon Music, which is really smart because who hasn't got an Amazon account? Makes it really accessible. Despite the fact that it's a Numark unit, it does feel quite pro. It's well built and it looks good in the new livery, but it isn't really pro. It's missing too many things from true pro gear, despite the name. That said, we can see some pros using this because, hey, it's cool and it will work for those back rooms or for a second unit, etc. The software rocks. Engine DJ is awesome, and it's getting more and more awesome every day. But you can still use DJ software with this. You can use Serato or Virtual DJ. So it gives you kind of the best of all worlds, and it's something for most DJs. Yes, it's not going to be perfect for everyone, but I think it's got pretty close for an awful lot of DJs. So well done, Numark. We think you've knocked it out of the park with this one. It's the DJ unit that others are going to be hopefully trying to do their own version of soon. The one that's got everything in it: battery, speakers, built-in software, Wi-Fi for music, and is professional enough to be used in all kinds of situations. Hope you've enjoyed this. Apologies one final time for having to do it in my echoey living room with dodgy sound and all the rest of it. Hopefully we'll be back in the studio, never mind next week, but for Thursday's live show. But in the meantime, please do leave any questions underneath if you're on YouTube or Facebook. We will get to you. Head over to Digital DJ Tips right now, digitaldjtips.com. Click the blog or the reviews at the top and you will find our full written and video review of this very unit. But for now, this is me, Phil, in the studio saying, get good, get out there, make the moments, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.